Hi everybody! Finally you have here the second part of the zombie shooter. I've brought lots of improvements. We're gonna be able to count the kills. There will be a victory screen. We're gonna have a kills animation. We're gonna make bullets not to go through the different characters when we shoot at them. There will be two superpowers. One will be a massive shot and the second one will be a shield. And we're also going to add another level. You will be able to add many more levels if you want to, in which we will change the zombies speed, the zombies creation speed, and also we will make new zombies which will be bigger and will have more than one life. So if you are ready, let's get started. Alright, let's begin. I have here a list with all the things that I want to do. So let's begin with the kills. That's gonna be quite simple. Let's make a variable called kills. And let's go to zombie. And here, when the zombie's touching the bullet, before deleting the clone, we're going to change kills by 1. I'm gonna make a larger readout here. And well, that usually has a problem. When I kill one, it counts, that's great. But if I reset the game, I still have 2. So, well, that's so simple. Let's come here and let's say set kills to 0 at the beginning. So that's done, quite simple. Let's go to the list and this is done. Now we want a victory screen. Simple as well. Let's go to backdrops. Here, I'm gonna duplicate the game over 1 and call it victory. Let's change the text, victory. Let's center it and I'm going to make the text black and this is gonna be later. Okay, a lighter background color. And now we have to configure this. How do we do it? Well, we're going to go to zombie, to the code, and, well, probably in backdrops, yes, I say switch backdrop to play, which is correct. In zombie, if touching a main character, we broadcast game over, and whenever we change kills by 1, we're going to insert this condition. If, and let's use this, if kills equals 10, 20, 30, the number you want, but now I'm going to set that to a very small number so that when I try the game I don't have to kill 50 zombies before checking if the victory screen shows up or not, okay? So let's say 3 kills, okay? After 3 kills, I could switch back to victory directly, but to add an animation to the victory screen, I am going to broadcast a new message that is going to be victory. And I'm going to do this after changing kills by 1, but before deleting the clone, because if I put it here, if the clone is deleted, this block is never done. So we put it here. And what is going to happen? Well, in the case of the zombies, when I receive victory, I'm going to stop other scripts in Sprite so that there are no more zombies created anymore. I'm going to delete this clone in case, well, there's a few clones that haven't been deleted yet. And in backdrops, obviously, when I receive victory, we're going to switch backdrop to victory and we're gonna add a very easy animation, which could be forever. Change color effect by 25. Let's try. That's 1, 2, and 3. Victory. And if you don't want to see this guy, we could say that when backdrop switches to victory, hide. And probably you can still shoot. So let's go to bullet. And let's say, who creates the clones? It's here. So yes, when I receive victory, hide and stop other scripts in Sprite. Okay. So that the creation of the bullets is not working anymore and you cannot keep on shooting. Okay. Well, something not very important. So the victory screen is made. The kill animation. The kill animation is quite interesting. I'm gonna go to the zombies, and the kill animation could be something like this. We're gonna make it like blink, change the brightness quickly when we're killing a zombie. And that's done this way. We're gonna set brightness effect to 50. We're gonna wait 0.1 seconds. Oops, I don't want to add a comment. And later we will set brightness effect to 0, which is the original one, and wait again. And we're gonna repeat this 3 times. When is this going to happen? Well, that's going to happen here. Or maybe we could do it before. Yes, we could do it after broadcasting victory. So if we broadcast victory, the last zombie doesn't have an animation and we directly win. Okay, let's see what it looks like. There you go. Quite interesting. It keeps moving the legs, so we could do this. We could stop other scripts in Sprite right before starting the animation. Yeah, that's way better. Okay, that's perfect. So another thing done. Now bullets don't go through. Oh, well, that's quite easy. Let's go to the bullet. And as you see, the bullet moves until it is touching the edge. And after that, it deletes the clone. Well, we're gonna make it move until touching the edge or touching a zombie. And this way, the bullets will not go through the zombies anymore. Yes? So when you have 2 zombies in a row, let's see. I cannot kill them so easily. Okay, one more thing done. And now let's go to the superpowers, which is something that is gonna take, well, a longer time. Let's begin with the massive shot. I'm going to duplicate this bullet, which is gonna be called super bullet. And in the case of the super bullet, it's gonna start hidden. I'm gonna move this here. We're gonna activate it when, for example, when number 1 key pressed, and we're gonna instantly create 50 clones of the super bullet. To do it instantly, because obviously we want to do this 50 times, create clone of myself, but to do it instantly I cannot put it here. I have to create a block, which is gonna be called create clones or whatever, and we need to check this, run without screen refresh. So create clones, it's gonna be done instantly, and it's this, and I will put this here. And what are the clones going to do? Well, when they are created, they will go to the main character, but they're not going to point in the same direction of the character, but in a random direction from 1 to 360. And you will see that it works very well. What's the problem? That I can use it as many times as I want, which is not something that makes sense because it's impossible to lose in that case. So we're gonna make a variable that is going to control if I can use the super bullet or not. So that's gonna be called super bullet. I'm gonna hide it because it's not necessary. And this variable super bullet at the beginning of my game is gonna be yes. So when number one key pressed, if the variable super bullet equals yes, I'm gonna create the clones. But right after that, I'm gonna set super bullet to no. So I won't be able to use it anymore. Look. Wait, let's press green flag so that super bullet is yes. I am not going to kill the zombies yet because I have to go to the zombies. But now if I press 1, I cannot use it anymore. Why am I not killing the zombies with it? Because if I go to zombie, they only die if they are touching the bullet. So, well, that's quite simple. Let's take another or. So, if touching main character or touching bullet or touching super bullet, they're gonna stop moving. And here we need the or. If touching bullet or touching super bullet, change skills by 1 and so on. So let's try now. Obviously it's gonna work. Look. Perfect. Let's continue. Well, the superpower number 1 is done. And now let's go to the shield. We have to create the shield. So let's paint a sprite, which is gonna be a circle with no fill, but a red outline of a width of 10 pixels. Now by pressing shift, you can make a circle. Maybe that's too big. And let's put it in the center. Maybe it's still too big. Okay, that's cool. Let's call it shield. And let's code it. Again, when green flag clicked, we're not going to see it, and we're gonna make a variable called shield so that we can use it only once, okay? So we're gonna set shield to yes. I'm gonna delete this my variable because that's completely unnecessary. And when when 2 key pressed, we're going to create one clone of himself, but only if I can. Only if the variable shield equals yes. And right after that, we're gonna set shield to no, so that I cannot use it anymore, because the next time I press number 2, this condition is not gonna be true. And how is the shield going to behave? Okay, it needs 2 different programs. Program number 1, the shield is gonna be working for 5 seconds, and after that we're gonna delete the clone. And the shield is gonna be, well, it's gonna be shown first of all, and forever it's going to go to the main character. It is very important that the shield is centered here, because if it is there, you will see what happens. I press number 2 and look at where the shield is. I mean, yes, you can use it to touch things, but it doesn't make sense. So the shield has to be completely centered, okay, in the canvas. So that when I press number 2, there it is. And after the 5 seconds it disappears. If I press 2 again, I cannot use it. And the zombies are not dying when they touch the shield, but we have to do the same thing we've done before with the super bullet. Let's take another or. Let's put it here. And if touching shield or super bullet or main character or bullet, they're gonna stop moving. And if touching super bullet, or the shield, we are going to change skills by 1 and kill the zombies and so on. I'm gonna hide this variable and try the shield again. Activate. I'm gonna touch this. Excellent. Well done. So the shield works very well. We can go to the list and check it. And now comes the most interesting part. Well, most interesting from my point of view, but maybe the most difficult, because there are gonna be several things to take into account, which is level 2. First of all, let's go to backdrops. I'm gonna change this. That's gonna be, whoops, level 1. This one is gonna be level 2. I'm gonna change the colors of this. We can make it even darker. And maybe reddish. Yep, that color is correct. So let's go to zombies, and we're going to do this. If kills equals 3, I'm not going to broadcast victory. I am going to switch backdrop to level 2. And if kills equals 6, we will broadcast victory. There it goes. Obviously, you don't have to change level or victory with 3 kills or 6 kills, because the game is going to be too short, too easy, and not interesting at all. Okay, but when trying the game, as you need to try it lots of times, these numbers should be low, so that you don't have to kill 1000 zombies before checking if everything works correctly or not. What I have explained before, but I tend to repeat it because that's quite important to keep it in mind. So, what is going to happen when we switch backdrop to backdrop number 2? Well, first of all, in the case of the zombies, in case there are any zombies left, when backdrop switches to backdrop 2, to level 2, we're going to delete this clone. And also, which is something interesting to do, when backdrop switches to backdrop 2, we're gonna set shield to yes, so that we can use it again. And we're also going to set super bullet to yes, to be able to use it again. Alright, let's try if that works correctly, and if it does, we will add a few changes to the game. 1, 2, 3. Oops, I missed it. Okay, next level. 4, 5, and with the 6th, perfect, victory. So what are we gonna change here? 3 things. The zombies speed, which is here. For the moment, the zombie speed is 2 steps, but we're gonna increase the speed in the second level. So we need a variable. Let's call it speed. Speed is gonna be in here, and there at the beginning we're gonna set speed to 2, which was the initial speed we had. But when backdrop switches to level 2, we're gonna set speed to 3, for example, 3.5, 4, well, that's up to you. With 4, you will notice that they move way faster than in the previous level. I mean, it's twice as fast. 3.5 could be okay. Well, I'm not gonna hide the variable for the moment, I will later. Now, as you see, speed is 2, 1, 2, the third, and check now. You see they are, well, quite faster. Okay, so speed is one thing that we needed to change and is already done, as well as, well, level 2. Zombies creation speed, where is that? Zombies creation speed is here. There, sorry. It is the time we wait between we create one clone and we create the next. So let's call it creation, for example. Let's put it here, And the same we've done before. We're gonna set creation to 3 seconds at the beginning, but when backdrop switches to level 2, we're gonna set creation to 1.5, 2. It depends on how fast you want them to be created. Well, that's done. You will see it later. Apart from that, big zombies. Well, before the big zombies, there's another thing that we could do. The speed at which we shoot. We can shoot every second, but the shooting could be faster when we go to the next level, because we're gonna need it, because there are more zombies, there will be bigger zombies with more lives. So no, not creation, sorry. Shooting is gonna be every second in the first level, but when backdrop switches to level 2, we're going to set shooting to 0.6, for example, so that we can shoot faster. Well, let's try this again. 1, 2, 3, and now look, I can shoot faster. They appear faster as well, and I won. Okay, something I would recommend, which is probably very important in the case of the bullet and the super bullet. Before deleting the clone, I'm gonna add a small wait of 0.1 seconds, so that the zombie has time to detect it is touching the bullet before the bullet is deleted. And the same here. Okay, that's quite important. And finally, the super zombies, or the big zombies, or mega zombies. I'm gonna come here and duplicate it. I'm gonna call it mega zombie. I'm gonna change the size of it. It's gonna be twice as big, 70. I'm gonna change the color as well. So, well, we're gonna set color effect to 25, for example. And how are the mega zombies going to work? Look, we're gonna make a variable called lives, but these lives, and this is essential, are gonna be for this sprite only, because each zombie is gonna have its own lives, obviously. So, well, you can hide it. And, well, let's modify this a little bit. We don't need this here. Well, actually, that's gonna be hidden. We're gonna set lives to 3, for example. That's up to you. It depends on how many lives you want your mega zombies to have. And only when backdrop switches to level 2, we're gonna start creating these zombies that could appear, I don't know, every between 2 and 5 seconds. We're gonna create a clone of myself. But there's something we need to change here in the code. So it's gonna be the following. I'm gonna remove this repeat until and substitute it by a forever. So forever, there are going to be moving speed steps. Well, in this case, 2 steps. They can be slower than the other zombies. That will be a bit faster, because the zombies in the second level move at 3.5 steps. And point towards main character. That's necessary, as usual. But now, if they are touching, well, easier. If they are touching the main character, we can put it there. We're gonna broadcast game over. That's clear. But if they are touching, maybe I will have to remove a few things. Well, I don't know, maybe not. If they are touching the shield, touching the super bullet, or touching the bullet, first of all, we're going to change lives by -1. That's the first thing. And only if lives equals 0 or is less than 1, I mean it is exactly the same. If lives is less than 1, so if they have no life left, we're going to change kills by 1. If kills equals 3, switch back up to level 2. This is not necessary because they only appear in level 2. But if kills equals 6, we will broadcast victory and we'll stop other scripts in Sprite, the animation, and delete this clone. Make sure this is added here correctly. This is quite a difficult part, probably the most difficult part of this game, so make sure you do it slowly, following these steps, going back, rewinding the video as many times as you need, so that you don't make mistakes, because if not, you will see that this does not work correctly. And let's see if it does. I need to try it before I consider it done. Okay, 1 killed, second, 3, and let's see now. Okay, there is the Mega Zombie. Look. Oh, I killed it. I know why. I know why I killed it. The Mega Zombie needs these lives here. And also, we're going to go to the bullet and we're going to repeat this until touching, let me find it here, touching Ed's zombie or Mega Zombie. Let's go back here. Well, we don't need this. Yes, I know what's wrong. We need to insert the animation. Wait a second. We need to insert the animation here, because if not, the bullet is touching the zombie as it is passing lots of times and reducing the lives too quickly. But if we insert this animation, while the animation is being done, the bullet has passed and we don't change any more lives because the program doesn't come back that quickly. And delete this clone is here. I think it is correct now, but let's see. Okay, now it's the final moment. Perfect. It doesn't die. I'm gonna activate the shield. And I won. Perfect. So now, once it is finished, we can come to the zombie and set this to 10 kills to pass to the second level and 20 to win. And in the Mega Zombie, we have to change this, 20 to win. And now it's time to have fun and enjoy this fantastic game. We won. Alright, so this is the end of the tutorial and the end of the game. I am going to add a link in the description of the video so that you can see my game. Well, it is going to be basically this game. Maybe I will add a few improvements if I have time and I feel like. But basically this is the end of the zombie shooter tutorials, because I have more ideas for the zombie shooter, but I have also other ideas for other types of games that I want to do, and I don't have a lot of time or not enough time to do all the things that I have in my mind. So I will give priority to other types of tutorials. All right. So as I usually tell you, I hope you liked it. Send me your feedback, send me your comments, tell me what problems you have, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye, guys.